There comes a time when you just get tired. Not tired in the physical sense, but that quiet exhaustion that sits deep in your chest. You keep showing up for people. You text first, you check in, you care even when they don't. And after a while, it starts to hit you. Maybe the problem isn't that you are too much. Maybe it's that you keep giving too much of yourself to people who don't even deserve access to you. And I get it. It's hard to stop chasing people when all you ever wanted was connection. You don't even chase them because you are desperate. You just want to be understood, to be seen, to feel like your presence actually matters. But that's the thing. The moment you start giving people your attention, you start chasing people, you start shrinking yourself, wondering why you did wrong, when deep down you didn't do anything wrong. You just cared more than they did. At first, you tell yourself maybe they're just busy, maybe they'll come around, and after some days turn into weeks, and that silence becomes the loudest answer you'll ever get. And it hurts because no one talks about how heavy it feels to outgrow people who never even tried to hold on to you. But listen, something happens when you stop chasing people. At first, it feels lonely, it feels empty, it feels even because your phone goes quiet, your notification slow down, and you start to notice how silent everything feels. But after a while, that silence starts to feel peaceful. You start realizing that maybe peace was what you were chasing all along, not people. You begin to see how much energy you wasted trying to be chosen when you could have been choosing yourself the whole time. You start to see how heavy it was trying to convince someone you were worth staying for. And slowly you stop explaining yourself. You stop begging for clarity, for attention. You stop chasing closure. You stop fighting for a place in people's lives who would never ever fight for you. And that's where the real shift happens. You start sitting with yourself more. You start enjoying your own space. And you start realizing that your peace is priceless, and protecting it isn't selfish, it's survival. That's when your energy changes. And you will notice it too. Suddenly, the things that used to drain you don't even move you anymore, not an inch. You stop forcing conversations. You stop over explaining yourself why you disappeared. You stop needing people to understand your worth because you finally understand yourself. And you know what's wild? When you finally stop chasing people, that's when the right people find you. Not because you begged, not because you proved anything, but because your peace started attracting people who speak the same language as your soul. People who text back, people who listen, people who show up, not because they have to, but because they want to. You'll realize how quiet life gets when drama leaves, how soft your heart feels when it's not busy chasing people who never cared. And that's when it hits you. You never really lost anyone, you just made space for better energy to work in. And sometimes God isolates you just to remind you who you are without everyone else's noise. He'll close doors you were trying to force open. He'll make people live that you thought you couldn't live without. Not because he's punishing you, but because he's protecting you. Because some people can't go where you are going, and some connections were only meant to teach you what self-respect looks like. It's hard at first, I know. You'll have nights where you want to text them again, you'll type paragraphs and delete them, you'll scroll through old pictures, you'll overthink, you'll miss them. But one day you'll wake up and realize you didn't need them to find your peace. You just needed time. Time to heal, time to outgrow the version of you that kept settling for half love. And I promise you this, the day you stop chasing, you will start attracting. Because peace attracts peace. And when you finally stop running after people, you start working closer to yourself. You'll find that the love you were trying to get from others was always meant to be built inside you first. So don't rush to feel the silence. Let it be. Let the loneliness teach you what your soul actually needs. And when that quiet starts to feel safe, That's when you know you are healing. And if this message found you tonight, maybe it's because you needed a reminder. Stop chasing people who don't meet you halfway. You're not hard to love, you were just loving the wrong ones too hard. So breathe, be still for a bit. Your peace is coming, and this time it's not running away, it's not going anywhere. If you felt this, stick around. This space is for people who feel deeply like you. We grow here, we heal here. So if you ever forget your words again, just come back and listen. Don't forget to subscribe before you go. You might not know it, but this is where you belong.